All right, hey, how's it going? This is Dustin. This will be my video summarization for week 5 discussion on the post on how the notion of inability to gain title to property ties into persistent poverty in South America. I started off my post with giving a brief description or historical background on some of the Latin American changes which have led to their current issues. Generally, the influence on trade markets shifted, the outlook for the governance. Latin America has historically dealt with authoritarian leadership. Since the 1800s, oppression has been the most prominent theme throughout history, and with oppression comes poverty. The president at the time, back in 1924, Jorge Ubico, was a key player in the shift of their economy. He idolized and compared himself to figures like Adolf Hitler, which rings a pretty awful bell to who he was and where he thought that the country should go. This idolization led to the inception of forcible control over its citizens and absorbing land, which benefited the global trade to the US and elsewhere, but not so much to the citizens. The seize of land and property left citizens to the hand of the government. The banana trade of the United Fruit Company set the precedents for how Latin America would ultimately respond for generations to come. And then fast forwarding more towards modern day, these effects still pay tribute. There is a massive unequal distribution of land throughout Latin America, and subsequently workers cannot secure business, land, or housing, contributing to a functioning economy. The business could create redistributed monies into communities. A consumer market would generate taxes and so on. The housing market could potentially make for credit markets. In a credit market, investors and institutions can buy debt securities such as bonds. Issuing debt securities is a way for government and corporations to raise capital, take investors' money, and collect interest. When all is said and done, it will redistribute money and provide for more investments with other countries, with the potential to bring Latin countries out of poverty. The collective sum of assets shared by developing countries is in the trillions, sets up the idea for the governing force that the governing forces should explore the land and market to allow, for less restrictive measures to enhance business and property ownership, thus enabling a thriving economy. The end goal is to reduce the impoverished families and formulate a cohesive trade market that benefits the country and its citizens.